Hey guys, I hope this video finds you well. It is a beautiful day. A little chilly, but beautiful. Um, I've been wanting to do this video. Early warning signs. I should have known there was something wrong. I do know I need to become more self-aware of how I feel. And I'm just not used to being sick. I got sick one time real bad when I was, I don't know, how old was I? 23. But anyways, it wasn't like this though. Yeah. I've had to ask some questions from people I didn't want to ask them because I, for the first time in my life, understand PSD. So, to ask a cancer survivor or somebody that's going through it about their medical care and how they feel is, it's more traumatic than what you think. I know it is. Trust me, I'm not a sensitive person. And it gives you PTSD. Things, it does. Anyways, so, let's get on with this. Yeah, I seriously need to become more self-aware and educated. I thought I was getting the information that I needed, and I was, but not enough. And the doctors don't tell you everything, and they play it down. Trust me. For the people that really know me, I am the most hyperactive person. I have more energy, more energy than anybody I ever knew. Most of the jobs I had, I got drug tested probably once a month, especially when I worked at the, warehouse facilities. There's another side effect of that damn radiation. But, yeah, it's just know yourself. And I hope I get that energy back because I miss it. But I really do want the cancer patients, survivors, to either leave a comment below or, God, I know you won't, but message me. I know it's hard to talk about, but I'm asking for information that can help. Because when you research stuff online, you get a lot of old information, you get a lot of misinformation, and I was really trying to avoid that from the beginning. I unfortunately entrusted my doctors to tell me everything that I needed, and that's not working out so well. And I've been going through this for 10 and a half months. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're going through this, it is it's too much. They keep saying overwhelming. That it's like when you hear the word fatigued, unless you've been through cancer and radiation, or I can't say anything about any other problems out there. I'm sure this affects other situations, but the fatigue I went through and am going through is paramount. It is a fatigue like you cannot describe it. And they really do need to come up with another word for that, because when I hear fatigue, I didn't take it as serious as what it was. And let's get back on track. God, that's part of the problem. It's not overwhelming. It is too much for one person to handle. I can guarantee you that. And like I said, for those that know me, I can handle a lot. And that's all I'm saying with that one. I'm not asking for help. Let's get this straight. I'm just telling you what I'm going through. I am going through this absolutely alone. I am not I'm not one to take things lightly. I take a situation, any situation. I've been leads, I've been the boss. You organize. It's overwhelming at first, but then you organize it, and it becomes more efficient. Yeah, this has not happened 10.5 months later. And anyways, so the main thing with cancer and treatments is surprises. But yeah, I had loss of taste, and I was lucky that was only for about a month and a half. It was in and out. I would say probably 2 weeks permanent. And not only loss of taste, but loss of smell with that. Brain fog. There we go again. That's a joke of a word compared to this. What actually happens, it's beyond brain fog. You know how it is when you get lost for a word on occasion. On occasion is happening a lot. You get stuck like a record, and there are some times I just cannot remember what I was talking about. I get totally off track, and there is no coming back. Not all the time. Sometimes I remember. Lightheadedness and dizziness. That was ridiculous, but I can't tell you what it's like for other people, but I do know the proper blood work was not getting done with me. And my nutrition could have been better. Even though I thought I was eating good, I've always eaten good. But for me, the lightheadedness and dizziness has slowed me down. I had no choice. And I reported this to my doctors every time I saw them. I would call them. I would leave them messages. It was not addressed until here recently. I know I need better communication skills, but, how much and how often do you need to report what is actually happening? I don't know why it wasn't taken serious, but I couldn't move it. I move fast. Well, I used to move fast. I can't do that anymore. I have to walk slow. I have to get dressed sitting down. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, and that's another thing. I'm not an emotional girl. The loss of weight is another side effect I was warned about. I have not lost weight, and I cannot tell you how much muscle I have lost. I've lost muscle, and it's been replaced with fat, but everybody is built different. The sinus issues, never had a sinus problem in my life. Cold on occasion, you know what I mean? Just, it's ridiculous. And, I foolishly bought the cheaper brand of, here we go, Kleenex. It's so aggravating to me. And it really has. My nose is raw. Dry mouth. I was lucky with that one because with the radiation that I took in the area that I took, dry mouth is, I was lucky it didn't hurt my saliva glands, because other people, theirs is more affected than mine. Let's see. What else? I haven't even. I got a little bit into the later side effects that can happen months to years to develop. I've gotten into that a little bit. That'll be probably a different video. I was a little disappointed on what I read, and of course, I am extremely disappointed in my radiologist and the lack of knowledge that I got and how timid he is. I know I'm a very demonstrative woman, but this is a very serious fucking issue. This is my life. Be fucking honest with me. Don't be scared. Tell me what you know and tell me where to research the rest if you're too fucking scared to tell me. You know? Sorry. This has just gone on too long for me. And I know I need better communication skills. I know I need better communication with my doctors. I have discovered I need better nutrition, and I cannot believe what I have to demand to get done that I think that the doctors should have been doing or collaborating with each other. I have no idea what's going on. I am worried about a couple things, but I mean, everybody should be that gets radiation to a certain area. My thyroid, lymph nodes, those are major issues, and I do believe my surgeon is all over that. And that was the main blood work I was getting, the only blood work I was getting done. A lot of the people that I talked to either cannot recall and they're going to get back to me. One person said that they didn't get blood work done, and they were glad we communicated because that can explain a lot of the problems, and they're going to get on that. This is another reason why I like sharing and talking to these other people. And the dentist, you know, my insurance company wants me to go to some regular dentist that just got out of dentistry school, and no, that's not what I need. The radiation that I took to the mouth area I took, there's so much to watch for with the jawbone. I can have extreme issues with my jawbone, and this is another thing that needs to be on red alert that I need to be highly aware of, and so does the dentist. I mean, I need somebody really experienced, and that's what my surgeon said. And of course, the insurance company is scratching their head, and everybody else is scratching their head because I didn't understand this either until, you know, I asked and researched and everything else. But when this area gets cancer and radiation, there is significant damage that can happen with infections and teeth extractions, and you know, it's a whole other area I gotta really be concerned about. That radiation more than most likely, you know, weakened my jawbone, so I can't take a punch like I used to, and I've taken some punches. They freak out when you turn your head back and smile at them. Can't believe I just shared that with social media, but it is the truth. I know some people that saw a couple of my fights, and you should see the look on guys' face when you smile after they... Yeah, okay, that's TMI. I'm not the same person I used to be, and I'm gonna get back one way or the other. I don't know how much I can get back, but I'm a very determined person to beat this. Not only for me, but for my daughter. You know, if I can help it, I'm gonna be one of the most amazing cancer survivor stories out there, because I was an amazingly strong, independent woman before, and I want to get that back. I feel like that's slipping away, and that is bothering me. I won't allow it to happen. And I'm going to do it with as much class and as much pride as I can, but these doctors are really pushing me. Because I need their help, and I've never really needed help before in my life, you know. Not like this. I mean, like I said, one other time. Well, I needed help with the birth of Crystal, but there wasn't much. You know, a local push, there she is. He was a quarterback, and that was about it. But, yeah, there's probably other things that I didn't tell you about. Because, one, I probably can't remember them. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. Oh, I also wanted to tell a friend of mine that, well, a couple people's also suggested scar cream. I forgot to tell you guys that my dermatologist says no, don't do that. But you know, not for now. I still got a couple more hurdles to go through. You know, just keep on the Neutrogena. And that's funny that, you know, he suggested Neutrogena, because that's what I've used since I saw it. I don't know why. It drew me in. You know, I was just using random, you know, sunscreen. You know, because I'm light complected with freckles. I had blue eyes up until I was 13, then they turned green, so they're light colored eyes still, and strawberry blonde hair. And I knew that put me at high risk for skin cancer, and I was always self-aware, and, you know, talked to my regular doctor about that, you know, my primary care. And she kept an eye on, you know, my moles. And there's another mistake I made. You know, I should have had a dermatologist. If you're at risk of skin cancer, don't trust your PCP with that. You need a dermatologist. And most insurances do cover getting a full body look at once a year. That was something I didn't know. You know, there was so much I wasn't doing, and I could have did better. And I mean, I'm 55. If I can help somebody a lot younger than me, you know, that would just be the biggest reward in my life, you know. But it's never too late to change. Educate yourself. And I have noticed I've been drinking too much water. I need to sip more because I'm, you know, peeing a lot. And I got the job I do, I can't be doing that. So I got to sip a lot. And it doesn't help. I can't fully close my mouth. But, you know, that's two things. The saliva glands that got affected, and not being able to close my mouth. Man, I think I hope I covered everything. And yeah, this is a long video. I need to just probably cut this one and see if I even like it. Yeah, I couldn't get on the schedule today, and that really bums me out. I really need to make some money. Oh, stress. I can handle stress pretty good. You know, I'm not only a strong, independent woman, not only self-proclaimed, but I've proven it. I've pretty much raised a daughter all by myself, and I did it the best I could. And worked and was a boss. You know, I can handle stress pretty well. Now, how I come off as, I know it can be rough. I've always had communication issues. My mom moved around a lot every 2 years when I was younger. Not her fault. It just is what it is. So I never really did make too many close friends. Plus, I was a twin. My twin sister was my friend until she passed away at 18. And I'm not saying this for you guys to fucking feel sorry for me. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I don't even feel sorry for me. I think I'm pretty damn lucky, to tell you the truth. But I have had to learn to try to communicate with others after that. And then there was Andrew, you know. And then 2 years later, I had Crystal. So, you know, I'm trying the best I can. I know my communication skills are crap. But I'm a straightforward, shoot from the hip kind of girl. I don't pull no punches, and I can admit when I'm wrong. I could tell you some instances about that, but you wouldn't believe me if you were there. I'll be the first person to admit I was wrong and correct it the best way possible and learn from it. I've never been one to throw a fit, whine, or cry. But I can tell you one thing. If you're about ready to go through this, it's a roller coaster ride. I mean, like a screaming eagle roller coaster ride. One that leaves the tracks and gets back on the tracks roller coaster ride. Don't give up. Ask for help if you need it. I've had to ask for help a couple times, and that's me swallowing my pride and pulling up my big girl pants, and that's not only hard for me to do, but I will do everything I can first before I ask for help. And I fail there. I know I do. And the main help I need is just education about what I'm going through, what I could be doing better. You know, since January, I've done more research online about this and come across old stuff and stuff that I just don't think is right. And I cannot believe I had to demand to get full blood workup. And that didn't work. I had to beg. That just to me felt pathetic. And I'm giving my primary care physician, this is her last chance before I move on to someone else. It's hard for me to leave someone I've been with a long time because I'm a loyal person, because she knows a lot of my medical history. Not all of it, but a lot. But she also saved my life. Damn COVID. I mean, when we all shut down, I not only lost my insurance, but I did not get the medical care I needed. And I should have at least did video conferences, something. There's always another way. But yeah, I just wanted to get those things that you need to watch out for if you're about ready to go through this, and what I'm going through. And you know, feel free, leave comments, and message me if you've got something, you know, because I trust more from the people that are going through this and just went through it than I do, unfortunately, my own doctors and what I'm learning online. You know, I trust that big time. I know somebody that's I just talked to somebody that's getting radiation treatments through another part of their body, and his brain fog, that's such a ridiculous statement. it doesn't even cover what you go through. He's going through the same thing. You get stuck. You It's not from being overwhelmed mentally and everything you're going through. Or at least I don't believe so. Because I thought it was just everybody that was getting radiation to the head and neck. I think it's radiation and cancer. I don't know. But that brain fog and fatigue, that is a light word compared. It's a misunderstanding of what you actually go through. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, January scared me as much as being diagnosed with cancer. Well, believe it or not, being diagnosed with cancer didn't scare me. What scared me in January is what I know I went through before I got diagnosed with cancer and how I was feeling. And how I felt slowly after the radiation treatments. I mean, there was some effects happening immediately, but I've never been really scared of anything. I don't know. Ask the people that knew me. Some people called me crazy, but that is just a feeling I've never felt. January, I was scared. I was pretty bad. I mean, and I cannot believe how much better I feel with this vitamin D treatment they got me on. And somehow I at least have become vitamin deficient. That is, and I'm on a multivitamin, and I'm eating my, fruits and vegetables and supplementing with V8 drinks once a day and nutrition drinks, like those Ensures, just to make sure, I really did think I had a handle on my nutrition. But, I did take some, there it goes again, shortcuts, because I am doing this all by myself. So there are times I can't afford to spend the time, especially the way I feel, when you get weak and tired and dizzy, to stand there and cook a proper meal. It is time consuming, and it is something I actually do love to do, is cook, believe it or not. And I've eaten well. I have made some mistakes with my nutrition. Those prepackaged meals, even if it sounds good and looks good, may not be the best thing for you, especially when you need more than just the typical everyday person. And I'm not used to eating those. I don't like those. I never really have. And frying foods, that's not good. Frying them in regular oil is not good. I have made some errors, and I'm correcting those errors for me. And I don't want I don't want nobody to take care of me. I know there will be a day I will need assistance, but I am not there yet. And I refuse to go there without a big ass fight. But that's me. And part of that, they like to say overwhelming. It's not overwhelming, it's too much. I have to keep everything notated. And then I discovered notating that there really needs to be organized. And time wasted online looking this stuff up aggravates me. It costs me time that I need to be doing other things, you know. And I truly hate wasting my time, especially right now. One, my time is precious. We never know how much time we got, no matter if you're diagnosed with anything or not. Oh man, this thing's up to 30 minutes. Anyways, I'm rattling on. That's part of my big problem. Once I get feeling better, I can just rattle on. There's just so much with this, and there'll be other videos, but I think this one needs to get out there for people to understand me a little bit better. You know, I have mouth issues. I'm not on anything. I am very vitamin deficient. I have dry mouth. I have issues that need to be addressed, and I'm getting them addressed. And if anybody's going through anything similar to what I'm going through, one way or the other, I don't, even if you're just trying to do things alone, you know, text me, message me. You can private message me on Facebook. I may not get back to you right away because I use my phone to work, and I am, as the doctors say, overwhelmed. No, it's a lot. It is a lot. And it is extremely hard to prioritize, organize, and be efficient with your life and everything that's going on when there's so many surprises coming up and you don't know how you're going to feel from one minute to the next. And it surely would have helped if I would have, in my opinion, been more educated on what I needed to get done. And I cannot believe not one of my doctors was suggesting or insisting on complete blood work. I can't even tell you how much that pisses me off. But this one, straight from the heart, this is everything I'm going through. Hopefully it explains a little bit more. Some people totally understand. Other people are being inquisitive, and some people are concerned in areas they don't need to be concerned about, because I'm not only, I stopped drinking before I was even diagnosed with cancer, one of the early warning signs, but and I even stopped Mountain Dew. I just kind of started drinking it off and on here recently, and then I really need to get off of it because it's not good for me. But I was kind of excited because I got the taste back for it. And that was another thing I stopped. I stopped Mountain Dew. I stopped drinking beer. And my body craved water and nutrition. So, yeah, self-aware of your body. I need to become more self-aware of how I feel and insist more on answers from my doctor and making sure we're doing everything, because it needs to get done. You know, I need to do better too. Anyways, oh God, oh, look at that time. I am so sorry, guys. Much love, peace out, and be self-aware. And if you guys have any suggestions, I am open. I can be hard-headed, but I really am open to suggestions. And, you know, this is what I went through. Maybe try this, ask the doctor that, you know, because going online that's aggravating to me. I use my phone a lot, and I use my glasses a lot, and it hurts your eyes. You get tired of staring at it and reading. But, God, I gotta go. Long video. Much love. Peace out. I'm serious. I'm gonna beat this. Love you guys. Later.